Hi everyone, welcome to this special broadcast. Hope you're ready for the final match between Nigeria and Morocco in Rabat. I can't wait. Nigeria is on Mission X. They are the only side on the African continent that has won it for 9 times, and so they're hoping to make it 10 when they file out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Hope you're good out there. So it's going to be
Hi.
an interesting game because Morocco hasn't won it before. And when they hosted last 2 years, it felt like they were supposed to win it, but they came short of it. So hopefully it is a good thing that they're looking out for the fact that Nigeria has won it 9 times, and it's going to be a very good thing for them to win on top of Nigeria's head because Nigeria is number one on the African continent, while they're number three on the African continent. So it is a possibility that they can actually win Nigeria. I mean, with the home support and with the investment that the Kingdom of Morocco has put into the women's football, you would think that they would come out smoking and they would come out really huge with all of their strengths and power to clinch it from the Nigerian team who are looking to win it for the 10th time. But then if Nigeria doesn't win it for the 10th time, it's all good, I guess, because I mean, it will take countries on the African continent 9 to 10 times more to get to where Nigeria is. But that does not mean that Nigeria is not going to play and play with their heart. Apparently, they have said clearly that yes, they know on their mission X, they know that they are playing away from their home, they know that they're playing in front of Moroccan fans, but they are all experienced. They have played home and away in their clubs, and so they know what it means to soak up pressure from everywhere. Well, the two semifinals between Nigeria and South Africa and Morocco and Ghana apparently didn't live up to expectation because most people think that Nigeria won, you know, in the 94th minute. They didn't exert their pressure on South Africa, given that they are number one in Africa, and for the fact that they even scored the first goal on from the spot kick. South Africa also did the same thing, and then Morocco won their game through penalty shootout with Ghana. So it's left to be seen what's going to happen between Morocco and Nigeria tomorrow. Everyone is actually poised to see and to hear what is going to be like. I mean, it's the biggest soccer event out of the African continent, and I'm sure that I am also looking forward to it. Are you looking forward to it? It's tomorrow, July 26th. Nigeria has beat for a record extending 10th continental title when they face host Morocco in the final of the 2024 Women's Africa Cup of Nations WAFCON on Saturday. Both sides are unbeaten, and the West Africans have only conceded one goal in 5 matches on their journey to the 21,000 capacity Olympic Stadium in Rabat. Runners up in the same stadium in 2022, Morocco are looking for redemption. Should the Atlas Lionesses lift the trophy for the first time, it would offer some return on the vast investment the kingdom has poured into the women's game in recent years. Picking a favorite is not easy, with neither side making a compelling case in the semi-finals. The North Africans, who have Spain's Women's World Cup winning coach George Vilter in the dugout, needed penalty kicks to get past Ghana, while Nigeria, the continent's top-ranking side, scored a stoppage time winner to knock out defending champion South Africa. Confidence, however, is high in the Super Falcons camp, with their campaign branded as Mission X. Mission X, that's what this entire tournament was about, defender Michelle Alozie told BBC Sports Africa. It's going all the way to the final and winning it. We are growing as a team, and I think that shows every game. The winners will peak $1 million in prize money as well as the new look WAFCON trophy. All right, it's going to be quite an interesting one. Morocco returned to WAFCON for the first time since 2000, when then the country hosted the 2022 edition, but the host, who will also stage the 2026 finals in the March, have now firmly established themselves as one of the continent's elite sides. However, their performances this month have not been as convincing as 3 years ago, given they fell behind twice against Zambia in the opening game and then trailed Benin at halftime in the last four. Goalkeeper Khadija El Rimchi has looked shaky on several occasions. 34-year-old star player and captain Ghislaine Chebak has faded in the knockout stage, and winger Sana Masudi has not displayed the level of trickery and impact which saw her named as the best player at the last year's Women's African Champions League and in the 2024-2025 Moroccan League campaign. Yet Chebak, the joint top scorer in the tournament with 4 goals, is still capable of producing in crucial moments and striker Ipsima Draigi provides a cutting edge up front. Oof, Vilda's appointment was controversial, giving the left the Spain job amidst the fallout from an incident at the 2023 Women's World Cup final when then Federation President Luis Rubiales kissed player Jenny Hermoso without her consent. Rubiales was found guilty of sexual assault and fined, while Vilda was cleared of allegations of coercion. Yet his presence in the Morocco dugout has divided supporters, even if he could create history by helping a North African side win WAFCON for the first time, while also achieving a unique personal double. Morocco are going to need a coach to make them more than the sum of their pasts to win this final. Algerian journalist Mahar Merzali speaks. And for the Nigerians, who have long been the dominant force in African football, have not been shy in expressing their intentions of reclaiming the title they lost won in 2018. The country's football federation announced Mission X before the finals, and it has been a hot topic during media engagements with players. Coach Justin Madugu has found a balance to his side, which has displayed physicality at the back, dominance in midfield, and a potent front three spearheaded by Esther Okoronkwo's intelligent build-up play. The Super Falcons' threat from across the pitch is underlined by having 9 defense goal scorers, and the side ground out a victory against South Africa when right-back Aluzie was at the unlikely match winner. Goalkeeper Chiamaka Dozie, who has signed for Women's Super League side Brighton, has rarely been tested, and the only time she has been beaten thus far was from the penalty spot. Apparently, thinks the Super Falcons will be out for revenge after their semi-final exit at the hands of the Moroccans in 2022, a game which saw them have 2 players sent off by the 72nd minute and eventually beaten on penalties. Oof, it's going to be one interesting game. A capacity crowd is expected in the Moroccan capital, yet apparently does not anticipate that overwhelming support for the host will affect our compatriots. Nigeria is known for big moments like this, a 31-year-old says. The 2024 tournament, delayed for a year because of scheduling issues, has seen the continent's lowest ranked sides cause issues for those above them. But the final is still the one many predicted. If Morocco can bridge a gap of 24 places in the world rankings and hand Nigeria their first ever final defeat, it will put a new name on the WAFCON trophy. Victory for the hosts could potentially tilt the balance of power in Africa, as well as putting pressure on Morocco's men ahead of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, which kicks off in the Kingdom this December. Are you ready for this, my friends? I am ready. You know, the beauty of this kind of game is that as Nigerians, we really don't care if you lose to Morocco, as long as we didn't lose to South Africa. Oh, yes. I mean, anybody else can win it. We could even dash it to Ghana. We can even say, you know what, guys, enjoy, just play and win. We are not going to struggle so much. We are 9-time champions. Before you guys become 9-time champions, you're going to play this in 8 times more. That's another 8 tournaments. And then we'd have had new players who will be smoking hot. Oh, come on. So as long as we have knocked out South Africa, in fact, as far as Nigeria is concerned, that game we played against South Africa in the semifinals was the final for us. We've beaten them and we're fine. We're just okay. They're the defending champions. They were coming with the trophy and they're hoping to win it again. But now they met Nigeria and they jittered. And I'm sure Morocco wouldn't want to meet a South Africa, who are the defending champions. I'm thinking, actually, you'll be shocked. We'll be softer on you than South Africa would, because South Africa will be looking at the fact that they want to, give away their trophy. They're fighting for their lives, and so they want to retain that trophy. That's so they couldn't retain it. So it's just perfect timing for you Moroccans. Go there and win. Now, I'm not saying that I'm supporting Morocco. I'm supporting Nigeria. But I'm saying that even if Nigeria doesn't win, I know the girls are going to put in their best to try and see if they could win it, to salvage it, get the trophy back. It's Mission X, Mission 10, no doubt. But if we lose, I'll be okay. frankly, I'll be okay as long as we're not losing to South Africa. That's perfect for me. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. So I'm urging the two teams to give us first some fair, good football. I'm urging the teams to go out there and enjoy themselves. It's a soccer game, and the world will be watching. I'm sure that there are people who will be watching just to scout some from new players. People who will be watching to move from one place to another. So I'm urging all the girls and I'm urging everybody to go out there and have fun. I'll be out cheering the teams. I'll not be sad if Nigeria loses. But again, if they win, it's going to be double breaker for me. Maybe I'm going to ask everyone around me to take a bottle on me. If at all they finally win. Anyways, I want to appreciate every one of you. Tell me what you think. What's your prediction for the games tomorrow night? I'd love to hear from you. Just write it there and tell me this is what you never could tell. If you get the predictions right, I could give you a gift. Maybe recharge voucher, data, or whatever. Something to send towards something that I could give and I could dash online. Basically because we are on the age of online platforms. So that's what it is. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. See you on the next one.